Lene snatched the pill bottle and tucked it into her bosom. These clothes probably have plenty of pockets. I mean, I'm sure you have other pockets besides your bosom, but okay. Welcome back, everyone, to D1AL-ogue, Episode 2, and now, the lovely devs of this lovely game have implemented a streamer safe mode. So now I don't have to spend a whole bunch of time finding a whole bunch of random music to insert in the background. Of course, I just did a whole bunch of Valhalla music in the last episode, but now we have copyright-free, streamer-friendly, and recording-friendly music. So let's just get right in. Oh, right, I forgot. I need to go to the other side. Anyway. Tier 2 power unit, Tier 2 newer unit, 2 of each, quick. Chris. Sir? What are you staring blankly for? Excuse me, customer, are you by chance in front of me right now? Can you only see the visible light spectrum? Yes, I haven't had the optic nerve digitization procedure done. You're not even up to the basics of this city. In this fucked up neighborhood where it's night the moment you open your eyes, if you live seeing only visible light, you'll soon get a neurological disorder and become one of those drooling idiots out there. I subscribe to Neon Shine regularly, so I don't really need it. Oh dear, we have an idiot here who offers money to that damn corporation. You're either a foolish sucker brainwashed by the media, or a crazy bastard born with a silver spoon who thinks money grows on trees. I don't know what kind of life you're living, but I'm too law-abiding to live by your ways. I'm amazed someone with their head this far in the clouds is still in this city. It's a wonder you're walking around on your own 2 feet. What a crazy customer. Customer, please deactivate your optical camouflage, and if you're not getting a repair, please leave. Brad, why are you suddenly recommending I deactivate my optical camouflage? To do a repair, I need to scan and replace the unit. But I can't see you at all, so I can't do a proper repair. Is that the only reason? You got a knack for comedy. Why would you replace it? I could just swap it out myself. Swap it out yourself? Just as a person can't perform surgery on themselves by cutting open their own stomach and messing with their organs? And Eve also can't open its core section to replace a unit by itself. Nothing is impossible, Brad. It's just popping the casing, swapping the unit, and closing it again. If I make a small mistake in the process and cut the power, that's just where my life ends. That's a level of recklessness that leaves me speechless. I appreciate it if you just shut up and make the unit. So as much as I love to just shut up and make it for you, as the manager, I also have to think about the reputation of my repair clinic. Even if I die without anyone knowing, no one will blame this place. Even if my head gets blown off by a corporation summary executioner's bullet while walking down the street, everyone will think it's a natural death. How can I be sure of that? Blade Hamilton. Mention my name in the back alley 3 blocks from here and everyone will understand. So now, what you need to do is wipe that stupid look off your face and synthesize the units for me. This person is impossible to reason with. Understood, Mr. Blade. I'll make the units for you first. What units did you want exactly? I told you already. Tier 2 power unit, Tier 2 neural unit. Input it into your stupid head so you don't forget. Damn it. Please wait a moment. Create units for the lunatic. Target time. Yeah, and that's power unit, neural unit. Tier 2. So the red and yellow. Alright. I can do that for you. Oh yeah, you said you needed 2 of each, right? Okay. Oh, how convenient. Oh, that's also very convenient. Put that there. Ooh, hang on. Ooh, that's also convenient. So now that can be inputted. Bam. Okay. Move this here. Just sloink this over here. Okay, they said a target time, so I'm trying to be quick about this. Okay, put that there. Rotate this around this way. We'll move this all the way up here. Input it. And then, okay, do that, do this, and have this come all the way up here. Nope, not that far, but that's fine. Come on. There we go. Boom. There you go. Thank you for waiting. Faster than I thought. The synthesized units are clean, too. Despite your dumb first impression, you're more skilled than you look. Thanks for the compliment. Since I'm in a good mood, let me give you a piece of advice. You better erase that psychotherapy introduction on your door. The place I went to last week to get it on with a big... big-breasted Eve had the same thing written on it. I appreciate the advice, but that's my clinic's identity. I don't think I can change it. Instead, if you deactivate your optical camouflage next time I let me repair you directly, you'll be able to properly experience the service. As long as you have that thing dangling between your legs, no service will be possible for me. But thanks anyway. It seems I didn't come for nothing. Take care, Mr. Blade. See you again next time. Don't count on it. Dealing with insane customers is incredibly draining. I should close up for the day and soothe my tired body and soul with a can of beer. Oh, for someone with such a dumb-looking face, your hands are pretty fast, aren't they? I'll give you that. Yeah, I did it in 76 seconds. Save. Oh, we're dealing with prey again. Oh, it's already the next day. I had a dream about being beaten by an invisible man. Since I couldn't see him, I couldn't fight back and just got beaten up. Not exactly a pleasant feeling. Hang on, we got news stuff. There was a achievement for reading all the news stuff, but I don't know if I'll do that. An incident occurred in the Deep Red Street district on the city outskirts where a high-ranking Sunshine Corp executive was attacked by an unidentified terrorist and went missing. USA investigation. They all died instantly from a precise penetrating wounds in the shape of a stiletto heel at the center of the forehead. Glass slipper. The terrorist known to the public as Cinderella. Okay. So this is... Hang on. Hang on. What is this? Waifu Matin Press. As marriage registration between humans and Eves hit an all-time high, the trend of secret tuning, modifying Eve body parts into forms optimized for sexual activity, is spreading in the shadow, going beyond simple cosmetic intimidation. This procedure implants ultrafine heating coatings and vibration modules into biosilicone mucose to create reproductive organs that surpass human biological functions. In an interview, an illegal tuner improvised customization from firmness to internal temperature is possible according to taste, adding humans who experience it once can never return to organic embrace. Of course, the public eye remains harsh. The dominant conservative viewpoints figures at them as scrap metal fetishes. However, to soothe the solitude of the Grey Knight, minor lovers willing to endure expensive royalties and social contempt to be held in their lovers' arms are secretly climbing into operating table again today. Okay. I feel like this music getting a little loud, I don't know. Well, I can always lower it in post, so no need to change it. Is it because of that customer from yesterday? Phew, I only hope decent customers come in today. Open for business. Optical camouflage? I can believe that symbol of crime is being used so openly. Has that city completely given up on security? It's not so much that they gave up, but rather adapted. Most homes and shops have at least one infrared sensor for security. Even if they can't catch thermal optical camouflage, they can easily detect regular optical camouflage. Then what about thermal optical camouflage? If you use that, the military intervenes instead of the urban stability agency, so you need some serious guts to try it. Thanks to that, the citizens of the Coben City can rest easy and entrust their safety to infrared sensors. Living there sounds exhausting. To think hide and seek is part of daily life. Because of that, life here is never boring. That's not boring, it's just troublesome. You have to endure minor inconveniences to be worthy of living in the city of miracles. Miracle's my foot, it's just a neighborhood that's dark and gloomy all day long. That's why the neon signs, feelings, every corner look even more dazzling. The night of the street, where humans, Eves, and neon signs mingle, it's more beautiful than any day elsewhere. I was so captivated by the sight that I dared to become independent here with just one old piece of equipment. It's probably not the night, but the eves filling the streets that captivate you. And what, independent? You make it sound cool, but did you wipe your hand? Did you wipe your hard drive or something? Seems like yesterday you were whining about not having money for food. Who was it that begged mom and dad to save him? I paid it back with interest. Yeah. Looks like a customer is here. You're not sulking, are you? No, I'll hang out with you again tomorrow. He's sulking, definitely sulking. I'm not sulking. Ray, do you know you're laughing very evilly right now? Really? Normally I would have picked a fight and looked for something fun to do. But today I'll just let it slide. Miss Prey, speaking as a professional, it looks like you need immediate maintenance. Eve neural network issues often accelerate over time. We need to start right away. As expected, your buzzkill reactions are the best for regaining my stability. Is something wrong? What do you mean by stability? Didn't you see the article yesterday? A high-ranking executive from Sunshine Corp was attacked and went missing on the outskirts of the city. Was it the Cinderella incident? That person from a few days ago? Definitely. They haven't released the identity, but I doubt there's more than one executive visiting the outskirts at this time. Since Polarlight is just around the corner, with the city's biggest festival coming up, they wouldn't have enough leisure to obsess over trivial things like streetlights. Unless there's someone a bit weird. For feelings about a nuisance, Prey's resentment seemed quite deep. Maybe there's something more she hasn't told me yet. Are you worried because a kidnapping happened nearby? It's not that I'm not worried at all, but if I were scared of that, I would have run away to the next city a long time ago. It's not a big deal. Continuous focus adjustment of the ocular lenses in regular core pulsation. This is a common phenomenon when power is being diverted elsewhere. But right now, there's no noticeable physical activity or computural load. That means you're preparing for an emergency. These are typical signs of anxiety or fear response, you know? What do you know? First-class core section engineering, photonic neural network restoration specialist, Eve body maintenance technician, certified. I'm an Eve management and inspection expert certified by Cobra City. And the person who opens up your body at least every week to check for problems. I hate it. What exactly does she hate? Don't talk about my condition as you please. The talk about raising the neon sign subscription fee is gone, and the streetlight removal plan was scrapped too. Only good things are happening. I don't know what happened, but you can be honest with me at least. Cinderella helped, because I left a post. Cinderella, already a famous dark hero in cyberspace. I wonder if the dialogue will change if I'm actually reading the news or not. Maybe, but probably not. A figure whose existence is ambiguous, intermediate, whether a group, indeterminate whether a group or an individual. Famous for assassinating key figures in corporations or drug cartels, and leaving a glass slipper conspicuously at the scene. His activity gained support from the impoverished filled with spite, and mass-produced countless fans, but there had to be a sour side to his actions. Connections with criminal groups that produce countless innocent victims, or actions expected to be means of eliminating political opponents of the ruling class were numerous. And people claiming to be Cinderella are pouring out endlessly. It seems there's a culture among fans to treat all that as copycat crimes. Are you saying you can't be scared of a hero? Worry and fear are separate emotions. Even for experts, the risk of misdiagnosis is high without detailed analysis. It's just worry. Because copycat crimes using Cinderella's fame happen often. Right. What suddenly? This neural unit is connected to the sympathetic neural system. The tension is immense even with a light press. How much did you push yourself? Might be completely burned out. It's not that bad. It's your habit to reward yourself when you're anxious, isn't it? Like figures or limited edition goods. Since your balance is empty, looks like you reward yourself in a different way. If we let tonight pass, it could be really dangerous, so we better replace it. Except, replace Prey's overloaded neural unit. Target moves 30. Yeah, so I can do it over 30 moves, but obviously we want to get it done efficiently. Yeah, open your back for me. We'll get this done. Looks like someone had too much fun yesterday. It seems D1AL has a problem due to an overloaded unit. First, let's check the repair area. Oh. As expected, there's an overloaded unit. Overloaded units destroy nearby modules units every certain number of turns. Turns remaining until overload are shown in top right. Active count. Upon overload, one space left right of the unit and modules units in the same column will be destroyed. Oh damn. Okay. The overloaded unit will be destroyed after undergoing overload 3 times. Let's repair while avoiding destruction of required units. Okay, I guess. And this is going to be a puzzle game, I guess. So let's do this. And then... I'm trying to do this efficiently. Wait, what units do... Okay, that one needs to be... okay, let's do that. Get those out of the way. Okay. 3 turns. Okay, we just got this one. Come on. Boom. Okay, good. You must have been very anxious. Is the condition very bad? Overvoltage flowed through the overloaded neural unit, enough to affect even the D1AL equipment. Just how hard did you stimulate it? Well, I just suddenly got scared. I don't know what you're so worried about. But if you were this anxious, you should have just called me. I could have helped you directly by your side. Pervert. Oh, come on now. I'm just trying to help, man. You don't have to insult me. Oh, shit. Okay, which ones do I need? Okay, so the bottom one needs to be the tier 2. Okay. There's not really a lot of convenient options here. Let's just do this and that. Oh wait, we have a thing available. Oh, but wait. I think we'll be fine because we can do this and that. Yeah. Yeah. And now this. Well, actually, this is gonna get pretty bad. It's gonna explode. It's gonna explode. I can move this though to over here. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's handled. I don't know if we're doing it in the target number of turns, but does Cinderella pull that off with glass slippers every time? Pretty much. According to someone who watched the crime scene from quite close up, he did all that using just a glass slipper without any other weapons. So the glass slipper always left behind is actually the tool used for the crime? I guess so. I saw on SNS that there was a heel-shaped hole in the stability officer's forehead. That post was censored quickly. But the fountain of blood spurting from the forehead of an existence I always feared was so violent that I inadvertently started rooting for him after that. The expression fountain is even more violent. Yeah, okay, ooh, we need a tier 2 one there, but, okay, let's do this. Oh, I accidentally replaced a tier 1 thing. That may have not have been the best call, but, you know. Oh, perfect. What a convenient thing. Okay, okay. We got this. We do this here, then boom, 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 boom. Done. Was that under 30? I don't know. I don't know if that was under 30, but I feel like that was pretty efficient. Is it already over? Yeah, fortunately the surrounding units weren't badly deformed, so they only swap out the nearly burnt neural unit. Thanks to that, the tense neural unit seemed to have calmed down. The dial was making weird noises. What kind of magic did you work? Don't mention it. Just because of the overvoltage flowing through the neural unit, the dial equipment almost broke several times during maintenance. I might be saying this because I don't know, but hearing roughly about it looks incredibly dangerous. And about your symptoms, it's not that big of a deal. It's a problem of repeated force updates of the neural network, but it doesn't affect daily life. Except for the problem that some memories might be lost. You just need to restrain yourself from now on. Relax your face a bit. Seems like you have something to say too. Can you say it all with such a serious face? Huh. Forget it. For someone so dense, I can't hide anything from you. Professional certifications aren't just for show. But I wish you'd read the room a bit. Sometimes there are stories I don't want to tell. Cinderella was my idol. I was the #1 fan, unshaken by controversies. But when an incident happened right here and because of me, those things filled my head. What if something happens to our cute boss? What if the evil mechanic on the 2nd floor becomes a target? If something like that happened, I feel like I'd go crazy thinking it was my fault. I left a post on the Cinderella help board, and the news came out less than half a day later. I was someone who followed him, treating controversies as gossip. But fear took over when people around me got involved. As far as I know, over 3,000 posts are written on that gallery every hour. I think you have an excessive sense of responsibility. Excessive sense. Even if Cinderella really chooses targets looking at the board, the possibility of seeing your post is almost nil. You're probably right. Excessive responsibility. But once I fell into the mire... The mire? I couldn't realize that. Everything seemed to be my fault, and I worried about things that hadn't even happened. I'm completely drained from groaning all night, while touching innocent neural units. Happiness is the best means to forget pain. Anyway, seeing the fine boss and you this morning, I just let out a hollow laugh. So that's why you came making naughty noises. Naughty? You said I was evil. Seeing Prey back to her usual self, I also felt more relaxed after being tense. Sometimes it's better to just throw it up. Like when you have indigestion. What nonsense are you talking about all of a sudden? It means you don't have to hide just because it's immature or contradictory. Of course, you shouldn't always do that. It's wasteful to vomit food and drink, and it looks unsightly. But nothing beats it when you have indigestion. Venting to someone close enough can sometimes help you overcome it. It might make people hate you. I also find people who only talk about their hardships annoying. It's fine if it's not always, but only when it's hard. That's why I started this repair clinic in the first place. If you have anything left to say, it's better to just say it. Something I want to say. Alright. Prey cleared her throat. Then Chris. Next Thursday is Polar Night Day. That day. Polar Night Day. Unlike the majority of the people who are excited, I feel nothing but dryness. Seeing that even Shut-in Prey has plans makes me feel like I'm the only one in Cobra City without memories of Polar Night Day. A day I'm strangely uninterested in. Perhaps it's because the happiness in my room overwhelms the noisy streets and lights. Is it okay? What? I was lost in thought for a moment. Sorry, could you say that again? Let's grab a meal together. It's a holiday. Really? It should be a peak season. We're aiming for a different peak season. The boss says Polar Night is everyone's peak season, so this is more profitable. In my opinion, it's clear she just wants to do doujin activities. You mean about Buff Girl? The last episode airs next week. She's already busy preparing sugar crafts and cosplay costumes. Must be nice to have a boss with matching tastes. That's why I applied in the first place. The physical comic books are proudly displayed on the cafe shelf for the trigger. Since it's a retro concept cafe, I suspect that they just put anything there. But inside a box in the corner of the cafe, I saw a pile of handmade good stock. This person is real. I knew it immediately. Take that week cosplay event, for example. The boss is even more enthusiastic than I am. It's the best workplace, except for the fact that we work non-stop. Sounds fun, but also sounds like it'll be quite tough. Better than working during Polar night. It's annoying to work when everyone else is resting, and there are double the customers than usual. Plus, the power of Buff Girl is amazing. Speaking of which, I should get going. The boss is probably sweating bullets alone. Good luck with your work. You too. And clean your ears next time. Can't even hear what's said right in front of you. My ears are clean. Maybe it's because I haven't taken today's nutritional supplements yet. Anyway, don't do that next time. Good things come to those who listen. As Prey left, belated fatigue washed over me. I mean, come on, dude. She may have not been asking for a date, but she wants to go out with you. Like, come on. Like, she's your friend. Like, come on. I didn't know the difference in nutritional supplements would be this big. I should go and cool my head. No, I did it in 31! No! No! Ah. I was one off. Wait, no. Wait, hang on. No. Target moves. Parts move count. It was only 22. No, okay, I'm fine. As expected of the manager, the stinging sensation is gone and I feel totally refreshed. I'll sleep well tonight. Oh god, here she is again. Oh god. Your face looks a bit redder than yesterday. Did you catch a cold? Thanks for worrying. I went out for a bit, and it was chiller outside than I thought. I guess I should have worn a coat. Anyway, it's been a while since we've seen each other this often. Did the matter from last time go well? I actually came to talk about that. We went through all the necessary procedures, but it's unclear if I'll be disciplined. It's out of my hands. But I'm hopeful about the project's future. Remember the Nepo hire who was the management's trump card? He changed his mind and decided to help finish our project. And his ability is amazing. So we might succeed in manufacturing a safe drug within this month. That's amazing. And did that person get struck by lightning or something? Suddenly helping you, Linnae? After meeting you yesterday, I sincerely apologized to him. And I asked him that this project is my dream. And that if not now, I might never be able to attempt it in my life. Do you know what he said then? He asked me why I didn't say so earlier. He had been seeing us as being in cahoots with the management all this time. Does that make sense? Ended the project early according to the management opinion was his job. Someone who doesn't give a single bit of attention if it's not his interest. Because he's that kind of person. He still doesn't remember a single name of the people in the company. That's serious. It turns out he got into a huge debt distracted by his own research. And it seems that pharmaceutical company recruited him with research funding as bait. Essentially, he could be seen as similar to you, Linnae. Since he's a person chasing dreams. I don't want to admit it, that annoying attitude is still the same. It sometimes feels like working with a super intelligent orangutan. But it's not right to admit what needs to be admitted. That's cool. I wouldn't hear you say that. You're cool. Good, more. You're cool, Linnae. Linnae sighed with satisfaction and stared at me intently. Now tell me your story. Me? My job is to listen to stories. Because you keep dodging like that. Even though I visit so often, I know nothing about you. That might be why I'm curious, or maybe... Alright. Then, since we've been talking about dreams so far, I'll talk about that. Talking about the mysterious medicine you take whenever you can is also fine. I'm very interested in that too. Sorry to disappoint you, but that medicine is a supplement sent by my parents. I haven't even been taking it because I felt uneasy after our last conversation. What a boring answer. I thought it would be a greater secret. If you don't mind, you can check it yourself. Since I'm not taking it right now, wouldn't it be good to check it at the lab? If the ingredients are clarified, I can take it with a peace of mind. Leave it to me. Linnae snatched the pill bottle and tucked it into her bosom. Linnae's clothes probably have plenty of pockets. I mean, I'm sure you have other pockets besides your bosom, but okay. So, are you going to get an inspection? I will, but before that, it's a rare opportunity. Let's talk a bit more. How about it? How about it? Okay. Lene grinned and adjusted her sitting posture. As if expressing interest, her face came twice as close, and a burdensome smile greeted me. I have a sister named Michelle. We were inseparable when we were young, and we still contact each other every day. Oh. You don't need to write it down. No, continue. When she was young, Michelle kept telling me she wanted to become an Eve. Because parts can be changed anytime, and they have many strengths compared to humans. Considering the long conflict between Eves and humans, I don't know how childish Michelle was back then. Sister-in-law is positive about Eve. Okay. Oh, alright. Okay. Hang on there. Because, me personally, I'm totally fine with Lene. Lene. However you say her damn name. I'm totally fine with her. But you can't just be casually dropping sister-in-law in this. What did you say? Huh? Nothing. Keep going. From some point, I wanted to make Michelle's dream come true. I don't have a clear memory. Maybe I wanted to be a good brother. Or maybe it was a goal I had on the side since my major overlap. Time passed, and I got all the technical certifications related to Eve. And naturally, it became more comfortable for me to communicate with Eves than with people. My sister left for the other side of the world, and the dream of becoming an Eve has long been forgotten. I felt it last time too, but you cherish your sister more than I thought, don't you? I do cherish her. You do? Siblings I know are basically in a relationship where they try to kill each other if there were no laws. You're a severe case among severe cases. Could be. I talk to Michelle every day, and I got this job because of Michelle. Sorting it out one by one, it's embarrassing to deny it. Habitual areas can be hard to perceive. Anyway, it's surprising. I never thought there would be someone you're that attached to. Attachment to my sister. Actually, the level of attachment is... are you getting maintenance today? Huh? Suddenly? I don't really need to. But there's no need to refuse either. Gently, please. Leave it to me. Inspection of Lily's spare unit to change the subject. Yeah, changing the subject from attachment to sister, you know, just calm down a little bit there. Okay, let's see. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I almost forgot it was this type of screen. Okay. Oh, hang on, I didn't see the target limit. I didn't see how efficient we need to get this done. Probably 30, I don't know. Did it say? No, there's no backlog. Okay. Let us see. Let us do this. Oh, that was very convenient of you, game. Oh, super convenient. Okay, so... do this here. And this here. Boom. Alright, lovely. And, we need a tier 2 of the blue. So that'll go there. I feel like I'm wasting moves on this one. Maybe I'm not, though. Oh, I can do this and save time, I think. Yeah. Okay, not too bad. A customer who came earlier said this. That a terrorist called Cinderella is going around smashing corporate executives' heads with a glass slipper. I saw it on the news. The hair pierced cleanly through the frontal lobe. People think it's some kind of artistic judgment. But to me, it's just the obsession of a terrible, pervert psycho. But who cares? Thanks to that pervert, that company executives got scared and didn't come to work today. I even want to give them an achievement award. Alright, dude. Okay, tier 2 for both of these. And, ooh, we can actually make a tier 2 neural right away, which is very convenient. Okay, pop. Tier 2 of that. Okay. Lovely. Have you been to the new synthetic whiskey bar nearby? The views are quite extreme. I have. The first taste was like disinfectant, and the aftertaste smelled like rusty rebar. It's a very honest taste of the slums. Is that a compliment? At least that cheap bar doesn't pretend to be luxury. Even the $300 liquor sold in sophisticated lounges in the city center is just synthetic concentrate from the same factory mixed with flavoring. These days I care more about who tricks me less than the taste. I mean, I guess that's fair. Yeah. And, ooh. Okay, but let us do the tier 2 first. Okay, that needs to be, let's do that. Okay, that's 2 of them. And, let us see, let's do this, I guess. Drag it over here. Okay. I don't know if that was wasteful or not. Might have been. Bop. And now I just need a tier 1. And boom. There we go. Maintenance done. Maintenance ends here. Actually, rather than maintenance, it was more like replacing perfectly fine parts and dusting off a bit. Not necessarily. Your maintenance today felt unusually rushed. Was it very uncomfortable? I'm sorry. No, rather, the unusually rough touch was a different kind of stimulation. Thanks to that, I felt like the stress accumulated from being pushed around lately was relieved. To the point where I almost lost my mind. I'll take that as a compliment. While I was organizing the equipment, Nay had entered story mode again and was waiting for me. My plan to distract her with maintenance seemed to have failed. I've made the payment. And a piece of information as a tip. What is it? This year's Polar Night Day will be the biggest event ever, celebrating the 80th anniversary of Chroma City. They are secretly preparing an event of huge scale. More than now, the original scale was already huge. Correct. Besides, the power consumed by Chromatic's Sinif was already borderline. But I heard it's going to be 3 times bigger this time. Where are they gonna handle that much power from? So they plan to cut off power to the outskirts. No. Most citizens will be at the venue or sleeping anyway. So they judged it won't be a big issue. So if it becomes controversial, they can just say it was a blackout. It's rational, but cruel. What are people like me supposed to do? It might be good to try changing your constitution. Wake up your dormant extroversion and walk the night streets watching the festival's night view? The city with lights out is as quiet as your shop, and you don't have to worry about sweating in the crowds. Walking alone in the streets is scary. Both stability officers and terrorists are scary. If you're scared, maybe I could go with you. Well, even it's not just me, but there's the option of walking with your sister. Unfortunately, Michelle isn't coming. You mean she's not coming to Chroma City for Polar Night? Leaving her brother, whom she's attached to, behind? Or does she live that far away? First of all, we don't have an attachment relationship. Since Michelle and I have a lot in common, she might not even be interested in Polar Night just like me. As for where she lives, I don't know. It's probably been 2 years since we've talked about such trivial things. We're mostly busy teasing each other. Is that so? And about walking with you, Linny, I'll consider my schedule. An acquaintance asked me to have a meal. If that's around dinner time, it might be difficult. Oh, she's blushing. Okay. Linny, you have a scary look on your face. I'm not angry. I just have something to check. I'll be going now. See you later. I told you, I'm not angry. Think about the walk and contact me. I'll be waiting. Oh god, are we gonna have a choice later down the line on who to go to Polar Night with? Because Linne's my favorite. For reasons that are probably obvious, but I'm getting very... I don't know, she worries me because I don't know how violent her attachment and jealousy is. She could have jealousy problems, I don't know. It took a lot of courage. Linne hurried away as if she was really in a rush. She didn't receive any calls during our conversation, so did she suddenly remember or forgotten the schedule? Her serious attitude bothered me, but the onrushing fatigue began to take away my mind even faster. I should close up earlier than usual today. That supplement, that effect was amazing. Oh yeah, we did it in half the moves needed. To catch even the slightest noise at the nerve endings. Your obsessive thoroughness is quite sexy, you know. Okay, she's so into Chris. She is so into Chris, but Chris is such a dense bastard. Oh my god. Okay, let's do another day. December 17th. Oh, hang on, let's read the news. Casualties unknown. Earlier this morning, an explosive attack presumed to be the work of an anti-government terrorist group, Morning Glory, occurred at the Stabilizer Academy located at Dark Brown Street at the city outskirts. Children being trapped at the scene. Damage is said to be severe due to this attack. Military-grade explosives. Immediately after the incident, a rescue team from the Urban Recovery Agency was urgently dispatched and is conducting search and rescue operations. Isn't that what Orca is a part of? The Urban Recovery Agency? I wonder if that's what she's going to be in for today. Flawless chromatic zenith. Power optimization will be implemented on the day of Polar Night Day. Typically cutting off power in some outskirt districts to concentrate it in the center. This is an avoidable measure to secure stable output during the chromatic zenith procedures. Fully charged battery units and replace your 5 days without even gray night. Entering total polar night. Starting today until Polar Night Day on the 21st, the city enters total polar night phase where not even the gray night is permitted. It's a period where even the gray scattered light that barely colored the surface by piercing through the pollution layer covering the stratosphere disappears. Oh, so it's that polluted here too, huh? Faster than usual to the complete extinction of light. Increase their neon shine usage time. Okay. This seems to be the most tired morning I've had lately. And I think I had a strange dream yesterday, but I can't remember it at all. Is this all because I didn't take the supplements? My body doesn't feel too good either. In my experience, focusing on something usually helps at times like this. Let's open for business for now. Yes, sir. So Cinderella is active as a righteous phantom thief? Yeah, after a customer told me yesterday, I got curious and looked it up. And some people already treat them as a hero. And that hero goes around smashing public authority with high heels. I didn't believe it at first either, but after seeing videos on social media, I've changed my mind. High heels can be a scarier weapon than I thought. Really, why not say they appeared riding a pumpkin carriage? Actually, they say that sometimes appear riding a hoverbike covered with orange bulletproof glass. What a spectacle. In a place swarming with Cinderella fetish psychopaths and people who support them, I'm sometimes amazed that you can stay sane and live there, Chris. Sane. I do need to live straight starting today. Why, is there a problem? Because the city enters complete polar night starting today. Complete polar night? Isn't that place always night anyway? It is dark all day, but it's not night for 24 hours. That doesn't make any sense. Chroma City has two types of nights. The generally considered night and the gray night, where the sun is up but it's dark. You mean it's dark even during the day? Yeah, when this place used to be an industrial city, the pollution was terrible. And the smog and fine dust from that time accumulated in the stratosphere and created a pollution layer. That blocks all sunlight, so it's dark even during the day. It's just slightly brighter than night as the light scatters minutely. To be exact, it should be seen as night with slightly increased brightness. We call that gray night. It's certainly a crappy neighborhood. As I said yesterday, that's the charm of the city. But for this period, I have to admit it's crappy. What's got into you? Usually you would rattle off the pros of Chroma City. I'm a bit tired today. I just feel like resting. That's a shame. I'll contact you again tomorrow. Okay, see you tomorrow. Sleeping tiredly. And waking up tired. They say parents are never wrong. I never imagined the supplement they told me to live on would be this effective. If psychological depression and a few diseases overlap, I'll definitely become a zombie. I somewhat understand why there are so many zombies on the street. Headache, chronic fatigue, dizziness, and a bit of anxiety. It's the perfect trial to experience the importance of health firsthand. Human bodies are like Eve. So if there's a failure in hardware, it affects the software, the mind. Of course, the reverse is also true. Like the incident where someone froze to death solely due to psychological factors. In a non-functioning freezer. Or cases where actual illnesses were cured by taking ineffective medicine. A healthy mind and a healthy body. Since physical health is gone, maybe it's time to take care of a healthy mind. If they affect each other. Complaining of fatigue and groaning would be a direct train to the worst with body and mind working together. Rather than working the day quietly. Hello? Orca, what happened? I got hit by some collapsing debris. I could have avoided it normally. I guess I was tired from frequent deployments lately. It's not a matter of fatigue. Come in quickly. The fact that the alloy of the exterior parts is dented means that if it were a standard Eve module, it would have been destroyed without even saving the core. Is that so? Rather than that, I want to rest a bit. Usually people die when they say things like that. I'll start the maintenance. Then just a little rest. Orca. Repair severely injured Orca. Target move 50. Oh boy. Yeah, lift up your tail for me, please. How bad is it? Okay, we're still dealing with tier 2 things. Okay, so here. Then here. Oh, lovely. Oh, look at this. It's practically playing itself. Okay, which one needs to be the tier 2? That one. Okay, so let's do that there. Move this here, and then in one... Oh, don't move it, you bastard. Orca, can you hear my voice? Stay conscious. I need to verify if you can hear me. Her condition isn't good. The power unit and some neural units have completely stopped functioning. The exterior alloy is severely deformed, and the internal frame is pressing on the core. I need to hurry. Urgent repair replacement is needed for all remaining parts too. I'm surprised she was able to even get here. If it's that severe. Okay, which one needs to be the tier 2? Those two. Okay, perfect. That is manageable. Yeah, okay, yeah. If I've actually paid attention to the colors on the left, this becomes a lot easier, because then I can do stuff like this. Oh! That actually changed. I mean, I think I did that last maintenance. I can change the color of a tier unit and not just a blank spot. Okay, okay, okay. That is going to be very important information to remember, I'm sure. Okay, so that goes there. Let's just go ahead and get those done so they can get out of here. That there. And then match this here, even though it's going to move it up far away. It's just what I have to do. And then right here. I mean, we got target moves of 50. Oh, stop it. Go back up there. Cold. Orca, are you conscious? No. Orca, you can't be pushed back there. Orca, what did you just... Counterattack. Now, grab the neck. Magical German suplex. Are you reciting buff girl lines right now? In this situation? Blood. So what if I bleed? I have to win. I have to save the kids. Ha, Orca, let's go. Orca, Aura. Just a little more. We can save everyone. Orca. I'll make sure you can meet the kids you saved again. I'll save you somehow, I promise. It's fine. The last unit isn't too bad. Is she gonna need more maintenance though? I don't know. Oh, perfect. Absolutely lovely. Fortunately, I put out the urgent fire. Thanks to rushing, the core output is restoring to normal quickly. Phew, now I can relax a bit. Orca? It's so comfortable forever like this. Orca, you have to hold on to your consciousness. If you lose consciousness now... But since I'm a buff girl, I have to protect everyone. I'll get up again and again. Orca has a cute side like this too. Orca! Orca, are you awake? Just a little more. A little more is the core power shortage? Wait a moment. The emergency power unit I left in there is... Chris? Orca, you woke up. I'm sorry. I haven't slept a wink since we last met. I felt sleepy coming into a comfortable place. By any chance, did I say anything strange while sleeping? It's just good that you're safe. What's with the subtle answer? How did you get hurt like that? Normally, structural collapse wouldn't even scratch alloy steel so easily. Orca looked at me with a frown. You didn't say much. Orca's strong-willed. And maybe some sleep talking about buff girl. I said a lot. It seems like you secretly like that your name is the same as this season's buff girl. Okay, so she's not the same person, of course. But, you know, it's a nice coincidence. Orca O. O'Hara. Stop! It was fun watching Orca's reaction. But I didn't want to witness the performance of a machine that stays intact even in a collapsed building with my own eyes. Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, what really happened? To dent exterior parts classified as heavy equipment? Do you know the group called Morning Glory? Yeah, see, I knew she would have been involved in this. Terrorists. One of the main reasons I'm scared to walk the streets at night. Morning Glory is an anti-government terrorist group. Their goal is to mobilize the crowd using poverty and deprivation. It gives satisfaction by awfully trampling on public authority. They also cause social problems in Chroma City. They claim to be an outlet for anger. Yes, they've increased significantly lately. Cinderella, Morning Glory, and Eve I know is also a fan of Cinderella. To be exact, was a fan would be correct. Morning Glory is worse than Cinderella. Cinderella only commits bizarre crimes, but Morning Glory uses that as a tool for agitation. If they push a little saying it's because of that guy regarding the anger accumulated over life, the oppressed crowd turns into a terrifying mob. Just yesterday, Morning Glory raided the Stability Officer Training Center. It was a place that also functioned as an orphanage. It's that facility with many conspiracy theories. Yes, they say they cultivate perfect government henchmen. Through thorough ideological education from a young age, it is also true for children who wish to become civility officers. Anyway, Morning Glory also attacked the training center using that controversy as an excuse. It even used military explosives they got from somewhere. I was evacuating kids and confronting the crowd, but collapsed rebar fell on me and the protesters. I want to stop listening here. That's terrible. I understand. The rest of the story is just an obvious tragedy that has been repeated. Chroma City and Morning Glory. Only the crowd and meditators die and get hurt in that conflict. The main instigators hide behind and just blabber. If they want to fight so much, they should set up a ring and fight with martial arts. The ratings would be good too. Wouldn't combat power be a qualification for politicians then? Anyway, I thought you were a very calm person, Chris. But you're reacting intensely to the story. Do I? Yes. When we first met, I thought you were a bit cold and had a business-like sharpness. Even about the Polar Night Day incident. You gave cool-headed remarks with objectivity. What did I say? I don't remember well. Before you said, excluding budget and compensation, only patients remained in Chroma. I thought about it. Stopping the show alone causes suffering to a huge number of workers. and causes economic damage. It's also disappointing the public waiting for the festival. It was a story that made me realize that although it's a harsh decision, there's a reason. Usually, I only met people who were outraged at either the protesters or Chroma City. Lately, I've been feeling tired a lot. Maybe that's why. If you hadn't come looking like you were dying today, I wouldn't have opened the shop. If so, I'm sorry. For you to rest real quickly. No need for that. It was fun, and I felt proud too. Don't overdo it, Chris. Looking at your state today, that seems like something I should be saying. Goodbye, buff girl. Ah! Orca trembled her tail and disappeared as if running away. Now that the tension is released, fatigue is rushing in rapidly. Let's rest for a moment. Amazing, my tail, which felt heavy as a block of iron, now feels as light as my own body. I feel energized. Yay! I'm doing pretty good on these moves. Blade again. Beep. Beep beep. The fire is too dangerous to enter. Beep. Hey. 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 Yes, yes, yes. Wait, was I asleep? I reflectively sat up at the shouting hitting my ears. The alarm I just heard, was it a dream? A familiar yet ominous red flash flickers before my eyes. Another strange dream, what on earth was it? Beyond my blurry vision, an unwelcome, wavering figure appears. It's Blade, who came a few days ago. I briefly considered pretending to sleep again, but knowing his foul mouth would pour out gave me a headache. So I soon fixed my posture. Hey, you pale brat, are you awake now? Blade? Who else is here besides you? Sleeping with the shop door open, you got some guts. Don't just space out. Synthesize 2 Tier 3 power units in 1 Tier 3 neural unit for me. As fast as possible. My patience is crawling on the floor just like the public order of this rotten city. Welcome, Blade. Outside is bustling with preparations for Polar Night Day. But you don't look very happy. Festival? Don't make me laugh. Because of the high output holograms those damn corporations are shooting, my optical camouflage armor is overloading like crazy. Besides, the whole city is excited and giggling like they're on cheap electronic drugs. And taking advantage of that, those morning glory bastards or whatever are shitting all over the place. Actually, another customer visited today and said it's chaos because major city facilities were intentionally damaged. That's all they're doing. On the outside, they claim to be a liberation army resisting corporate power, but to my eyes, they are just dopamine addict bastards running wild because they are unsatisfied with their lives. With the energy they use running around saying they'll change the world, it'd be much more beneficial for themselves and the world to just mess with the executioner in the back alley and die. Well, their methods are extreme. Thanks to that, civilians are trembling in fear even amidst the year-end atmosphere. Fear? No, this is closer to annoyance. Thanks to those wannabe terrorists, the damn stability officers set up checkpoints at every block and are glaring around. Thanks to that, getting in and out of this neighborhood has become 20 times more annoying. It's a damn tough neighborhood. First, please wait for the dial equipment setup. It'll take a little while. By the way, kid, that equipment you're using. Yes. That's the first generation old module, right? The one that doesn't send maintenance records to Sunshine Corp? Using such untraceable stuff in times like these means you either have guts or you have a lot to hide. Well, I just used it because I'm used to it. And it would be more comfortable for you too, Blade, if no records are left. What an amazing answer. You look like a model student witch kid on the outside, but you act sly. Well, you can't do business in this field without that kind of guts. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm starting to work, so please be quiet for a moment. But kid, do you know what the name of that idiot group means? Blade's mouth never stays still for a moment. Well, isn't it usually used to mean the glory of the morning? It also means morning glory, the flower. Ha, as expected, guys who grew up like flowers in a greenhouse like you think that way. It means morning word, you stupid bastard. Ignorant scholar was probably named it founding fancy looking up dictionaries. But to my eyes, they just look like a gathering of brats whose only achievement is pitching a tent every morning. If the organizational hierarchy was determined by that morning hardness, I would have already conquered the city acting as their king, don't you think? Your thinking is very vulgar. But well, if they really had the will to change the world, They probably wouldn't have used the ineffective method of destroying public facilities to draw aggro. Oh? Because real experts would have quietly eliminated only the target. Your eyes just changed a bit. I'm joking. The equipment setup is done. Let's start the work. Who came back alive? Target time 140. Oh yeah, so quick. Gotta do it quick. Gotta do it quick. We need tier 3 stuff. So, boom. It doesn't matter the moves, we just gotta go, go, go. I'm glad he does exist, though, to actually test the skill. It's nice to have that. To actually test to see how fast you can work. Okay. Yep. Match that up. Okay, that's a tier 2. We need multiple reds going at once. Okay, there we go. There's another one. That's matching up nicely. Let's put that there. Ooh, that's gonna match up immediately. Perfect. Oh, lovely. Okay, let me drag this here. Okay. Put that there, put that there. Boom, tier 3. There's a tier 3 unit there. Okay, pop. Okay, match that up. There we go. Now we have a tier 3 neural unit on the way. I think this is the neural one. I forget already. Ooh, lovely. Oh, lovely. You love to see it. Okay, match that up. Put that there. Let's get this tier 3 out of the way. Okay. Okay, there's that. Oh, perfect. Okay, so put it here. And put this here. And drag it up. And then, okay, boom. Done. Was that fast enough? Here are the tier 3 power units and neural unit you requested. While synthesizing, also added outline correction to make it neat. With this, it won't get caught by checkpoint scanners and will pass smoothly. Oh, fast as expected. The surface of the synthesized unit is very smooth, too. Huh, look at this. The skill to crush security codes is extraordinary. Unlike your stupid-looking first impression, your skills are quite dangerous. Dangerous? It's just a customized service for the customer. No, I like it. Guys who do their job properly are my type. I trust you, who calmly produce results much more than those revolutionaries who are all talk. Thanks. You have a foul-mouthed blade, but you don't seem like a bad person. Save the flattering bullshit. Tell me honestly, where'd you earn your stripes? I've been just an ordinary mechanic for a long time, as far as I remember. As far as you remember. That's meaningful. Blade, please stop joking and go back. If you stay longer, someone will report you. Yeah, since I'm in a good mood, I'll give you a piece of advice. Stay home this polar night day. Because there are rumors that those morning wood bastards are going to cause a major incident. Would it be my loss if a technician like you got swept up and died? Oh, wouldn't it be my loss? Oh, I thought he was saying that he didn't care, but no, he does kind of care. Thanks for advice, though I don't think you're in a position to worry about me, Blade. Next time, bring a sexy female Eve as an assistant. Then I'll spend more money on happily instead of looking at your sickly face. Get home safely. That human's insane today as well. I don't know what he's thinking walking around. Watching the wavering figure moving away, my mind slowly becomes hazy. Even though the infrared sensor at the entrance rings loudly, and Blade's startling curses fades away into a distant haze. I should stop here for today and go inside to sleep quickly. Ooh, I was a few. I don't know. Yeah, very smooth. You pulled it off cleanly without any unnecessary junk. I like it. Lovely. Alright. December 18th. We went through another, like, what, 2 to 3 days? But that's where we're gonna end off this episode here. I really don't have to edit these videos too much. I still have to go over and see if the audio levels are fine, but I think an hour per episode is good for this game. Again, don't know how long it is, but we would have to see. Regardless, thank you all so much for watching and possibly just listening in. I need to get better at, like, not reading quickly and slurring my words, because It does happen. It's something I need to work on. But regardless, my name is Maya. If you enjoyed this episode of D1AL-ogue, feel free to leave a like, comment, or subscribe down below. Support me on YouTube or my Twitch on the rare occasion that I stream. And I will see you all next time. Bye bye.